What's up, my babies? If it's your first time, hey, I'm Gaia. If you're returning, we've been ganging. I come through in this message and I'm like furious. I'm so furious. I'm so upset. Like, I did a channel message earlier today. I'm gonna put it in the description because this is part 2 of that, okay? There's been a lot of not only just illegal experiments, but unclean shit being done to sacred souls, okay? Being done to sacred wombs, okay? And I said that for a reason, because the sacred womb of the woman is being attacked, okay? Of the divine feminine, it has been attacked with unclean, illegal as fucking tactics. I say unclean because there's been unclean spirits attacking the womb, and then the illegal attacks have been the fucking experiments that have been performed on these sacred beings, these beings that were meant to be world healers, these beings, these beautiful divine healers that were meant to be like shamans, Reiki masters, light workers, things of that nature. They were not meant to be placed in a controlled setting to clean up unclean ass spirits. And that's what I'm getting, okay? So if you're showing up to this reading, you, my baby, have been placed in a controlled setting. If you've had a lot of issues with your womb space, okay, and just weird stuff has been happening, your sex drive may be off, you may be overly sexualized or under sexualized, or like just not feeling it, not feeling, the sexual energy, okay? Receive what resonates. You may have also been feeling something weird in your stomach, in your womb space, okay? That is because your womb space has been attacked, baby. Your womb space has been attacked by unclean spirits. And then I also said unclean because as I was coming into this fucking read, I'm hearing Ice Spice. Now let me tell you something. I don't fucking listen to her. I don't listen to that fucking. I don't listen to no fucking Ice Spice, man. And if out of all the fucking, let me tell you something. Gaia loves music, but out of all the artists, if I'm hearing that, that's another thing. That's how you know you're being attacked by an unclean spirit. If you're hearing songs from like artists that you don't really listen to, that's how you know, okay? I'm getting that again. This was like an incubation period, okay? And during this incubation period, one's lungs, their brain, and their nervous system was studied on, okay? And if you look up artificial wombs, this took me back to, I saw a video where they were like experimenting on a lamb, trying to like bring up, I don't know, they were like trying to bring, like, create something in the lamb's stomach, create babies out of a lamb's stomach, okay? This also takes me back, all the way back to some stuff that I did a story time. I'm gonna drop that and put it in the description too, of a story time that I had about my 4-year-old little brother and how he passed away, and also how he was how the medical industry wanted to experiment on whatever was in his stomach, okay? I say all of this to say that there are plenty of people out there that will consent to being tested, studied, and probed on. But the issue is that these women that this is happening to, they haven't consented. Okay? And they haven't consented. And so if they are not, if they've haven't consented, then this is being done against their will. And that's a fucking problem. All right. So if you this pop up, I don't even know if the algorithm is even going to get this to you. And then I'm also going to also say that, you know, and you may just came for entertainment purposes, for the purposes of this fucking channel, that this may all just be entertainment to you. But if you know, you know. And I'm a code that something pings in you, something illuminates in you, that the truth illuminates in you, that when you hear this message, something is going to add up and you're going to understand why you've been going through the things you've been going through. Okay? Or, you know, why you've been placed in a control setting, why you've been in hermitude for so fucking long, constantly trying to heal. That was not your mission. Your mission was not to do that. All right. So that's my channel message. I also got that someone's going back into like a clown's mouth. I saw like a clown's mouth was open. That's giving me a freak show. That's also giving me unclean spirits. That's also giving me some things aren't meant to mix and never was supposed to. I split the deck. That's also giving me a freak show, man. That is also giving me a freak show. The ancestors are fucking pissed, man. The ancestors are really pissed at this situation and how it has went down. It was a lot of things being done to these divine beings, and they tried so hard to get through it, man, and heal through it and balance through it, but it was too much. And I'm gonna put the other video that I did. It was too much. It was way too much. Okay. Kindness isn't being meek, it is being humble to the truth you already accept. Nor is kindness a pushover. Right, so this is in reverse, meaning that someone tried to play your kindness as a pushover. That I'm talking to a fucking sweetheart. I'm talking to a world healer. Gaia resonates with that. That's who Gaia, and if someone may have played you on your kindness, thought you were a pushover. Okay, fast changes quickly, be ready. Okay, I've been channeling this for 5 to 6 months now. This is in reverse, meaning this shit took too long. Something did not want you to be in fast changes. Something wanted you to stay right in place, right where you were, so that this could continue. Let me pull one more. Say about this. They refused to listen to their hearts. They refused to stop. They thought they held time from the ones who created time. Okay. Deep betrayal. This was beyond a betrayal. This was way beyond a betrayal. Okay. This is fucking a mess, man. Messenger birds. You may have had a lot of birds around you, or that could also be significant for a lot of things in your ear. Sassy as fuck, but loving as fuck, okay? You may be that. That's why I said I'm talking to a sweetheart. I'm talking to someone like, I'm talking to someone that's very like, if this is resonating and you're understanding what I'm saying, okay, that you're like this too. Some shit, once it piss you off, but you're so loving. You are so loving, and whatever happened, you did not deserve this. Free from restraints, okay? And whatever that I'm speaking right now is making these energies subdue out of your fucking energy, because you deserve to be free from restraints, especially from some shit that you did not consent to. There are plenty of women that will consent to these things, okay? There are plenty of women that will consent. But you, my love, you did not consent to this, okay? And something just fell on the floor. I'm going to get that and then we're going to roll out because I just said what I needed to say. Your heart was your biggest lesson for it to be your biggest blessing. Filtering the heart of toxicity just to get back to gold. This fell on the floor. This is giving me that it was too much toxicity. It was too much unclean shit, that this was something you were never going to be able to process through. That if you've been in hermitude and every road, and there has been every roadblock and you've still not got through it, you were not, this was not meant for you to get through. Or maybe that it was, but because it had went on too long, because there were too many unclean spirits, because there were too many toxins, because there were too many parasites, because there were too many things trying to feed off of your innocence, baby, that this was a job that you were not going to successfully get through. Okay, this is what I got to say. Nor did you consent to it. That is the number one thing, that there has to be some active consent. Extra layer of protection, baby. You and I are sealed with the extra layer of protection, okay? Somebody is hiding some tears. Maybe the ones that did this to you, because it was not just one individual. It was several individuals that took part in this. All right. And I'm not, this is not a laughing matter. This is not something that, I don't laugh at no one's pain, but I want to let you know, like I say, this shit is, it got to be over. Free from restraints, okay? These women that this has been done to, they need to be free from these restraints, okay? And again, for the purposes of my channel, I will say that this, this is for also for discerning mind, and quote unquote, this can be for entertainment purposes. All right, my babies. Receive what resonates here. Until next time, much love. I pray that me speaking this over you subdues this energy. All right, much love.